Tech time. What's up everyone, back again with another video, and this is my 3 months with the iPhone 11 Pro. So let's dive right into it. Starting off with the battery life, so from about 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm ending the day with about at least 25% battery life. iPhones in general, I feel like it's still the phone to beat when it comes to standby time. I just feel like Android phones, well maybe now, but just in general, Android phones, the standby time isn't as good as Apple's standby time, and that's just been like that for years. Now, I did go into the settings and check my battery health, and I noticed that it dropped 2%. Now, for 3 months, I feel like the phone's battery should still be at 100%. But then again, I never really checked my iPhone's battery health before the whole Apple battery throttle thing that happened. So, for the most part, the battery life has not been a complaint for me. Should it have been a bigger battery in this iPhone 11 Pro? Yes, maybe like at least a 3500 milliamp hour battery. That would have been fantastic. But battery life is just fine for me. I can get through the whole day. The performance of this bad boy is still the same as the day I got it out the box. The phone is smooth as butter. Any tags you throw at it, the iPhone 11 Pro will handle it, which it should be with the price tag it come with. Apple just does really good with their processor chips, and as I stated in my iPhone 11 Pro review, the phone was only running on 4 gigabytes of RAM, and you got Android phones starting at 6 to 12 gigabytes of RAM. Oh so my God! iPhones just don't need that much RAM to function just as good as Android phones. But that being said, though, would I like to see more RAM in the future iPhones? At least 6 gigabytes? Yes, because we're paying over $1,000 for these phones, and the phones that cost maybe a little bit less, just about the same, are giving you more value. So, but Apple has proven that we don't need more, but still, it'd be nice to have more. Yeah, so I can't really think of any issues I had with this phone. Definitely had issues with iOS 12, and it seemed like majority of them has been resolved in iOS 13, mainly with the messaging, and I think it happened one time with the messaging where it'd be a glitch, and then the keyboard. I can't think of it off the top of my head or what happened, but it would definitely be a glitch in the messaging. I don't think I really experienced that on this, so that's a plus. A couple days ago, it forced rebooted itself after I think I sent a text message or tried to send a text message, so that's about it. Performance has just been top notch. Alright, so let's go over the size of this thing and my thoughts on it coming from an iPhone XS Max. Well, I personally still think like this is a great size, maybe almost I think the Note 10, the size of the Note 10 was like the perfect size, but this, I do like the smaller body compared to the iPhone XS Max or iPhone 11 Pro Max. It just, for me, it fits better in my hands. Just doing tasks one-handed wise is just much better. So those of you who are thinking on, you know, going down the size, then I personally think the iPhone 11 Pro regular size is just great. It's just great. So definitely no complaints over here. Would I want something a little bit bigger? Yeah, maybe like the iPhone 11, maybe like the iPhone 11 size, tad bit bigger. Maybe an upcoming next iPhone regular Pro, whatever it's going to be called, maybe make it a tad bit bigger. But honestly, this has just been a really perfect size, and I'm really glad that I stepped down from the XS Max. I also do like this material, this matte-like material, because it doesn't pick up fingerprints like that. Like just the Apple logo does, because it's not glossed. Well, actually, is it? I don't know, but the Apple logo picks it up a little bit, but just the surrounding don't pick it up. But then again, I always have my phone in the case because I'm not about to risk, you know, any damages to this thing. But I do like that this is not a fingerprint magnet. So other smartphone companies, take note. So the biggest thing I want to say about this iPhone 11 Pro is gotta be the camera. On this year, you're getting the wide angle lens in addition to the standard and the telephoto, aka the zoom lens. So me personally, I always say, man, like, I say I switch to an Android phone and I gotta have a good camera. So let's say the Pixel. Well, I gotta have a camera similar to the iPhone in terms of processing. You know, I can't have something crappy, but a great phone. But then again, I don't really use the camera that much. So it's like, you know, I know I have a wonderful camera in this. I just haven't been taking photos like that. But still, me personally, I got to know that I got a great phone, but a great camera as well. That's just the way I am. But that being said about the camera, I still stand on this being the best video on a smartphone. But iPhones in general always had great video. And it's kind of sad that other phone companies are taking forever to catch up to the quality or even beat the quality of the iPhone. I don't know. Maybe it's just hard for them. But yes, I still stand by this having the best video on a phone. And you guys should check out my epic workout video I did. Put the link down there in the description. I'll put the link down there. Check out my epic workout video, and that just shows you just indoor. I'm not using even, so imagine if it was outside, inside, artificial lights of how clean those shots was I got straight off the iPhone. I ain't got more to say about that than that. Now, I know this is Apple's first take at the wide angle lens, but I do feel like the quality needs to be better. Just based off of what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, but the quality is good. It just needs to be better. The images look kind of soft like, and the process needs to be better. And I know there's only so much you can do off these small lenses, but I know Apple can do better. So in the next coming iPhones, make the wide angle lens have better processing quality, you name it. So that pretty much sums up the iPhone 11 Pro. I mean, there isn't really much added to the phone over the previous phone, the iPhone XS and iPhone 11. It's small incremental upgrades, but definitely the three camera setup and the video quality, I have to say, probably be like the best features of this phone. And the performance has always been great on the iPhone. So that's all I pretty much got to say about it 3 months later. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, salute to the flag. It's for the love of tech. And I'm going to catch you all on the next one. Peace.